Liftoff will start in T-minus 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition.
It's time! 17 seconds from Game 7 or from championship number 6. Jordan open. Chicago with the lead. Harper got a piece of it. It comes off. The Chicago Bulls have won their 6th NBA championship.
Tying run at second, 2 out. Palmero over the head of Jenks. Uribe charges, throws, out! And the White Sox have won the World Series.
To the far side around the 8-yard line to Hester. Under it and to the middle at the 15, to the 20, breaks free of the 25 to the 30, to the outside, 40, midfield, 40, 30 to the coast, 20, 15, Hester 5. Oh! Touchdown!
Toward Bryant. He will glove it toward Rizzo. It's in time. And the Chicago Cubs win the World Series.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome to Shawn and Maya in the morning on this Hump Day edition. I'm your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra. Thanks for tuning in. If you're watching us on Facebook Live, well, then I guess you found us on Facebook. And if you're not following us on Facebook, what? Come on, go to Facebook, type in Sports Zone Chicago, click the like button, and now you're following Sports Zone Chicago. Simple. But wait, there's more. Go to the show's page, go to Shawn and Maya in the morning, like that page as well. So not only will you be following Sports Zone Chicago, but you'll be following Shawn and Maya in the morning as well. If you're watching this on our YouTube channel, excellent. And if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, for real, come on, go to YouTube, type in Sports Zone Chicago, click the subscribe button. All right, it's free 99. Don't trip. Also, click the notification button. That's the little bell right next to it. That'll let you know anytime a show from Sports Zone Chicago is going live. You get it? You got it? Good. Now, if you're watching this on our mobile app, oh, Shishka Barbarino. If you're watching this on our mobile app, man, please don't tell me you didn't know we had a mobile app. Come on. Let's get with the program, peoples. Get with the program. Look. So go there. Wherever you get your apps from, and it doesn't matter whether it's iTunes or Google Play or Amazon or Walmart or Kmart or 7-Eleven, Zayre, Zemsky, Macy, Montgomery Ward, Woolworths, Weebles. All right. Go there. All right. Type in Sports Zone Chicago, download it, take us with you on the go. So not only do you get Shawn and Maya in the morning 3 days a week, not only do you get our other live shows throughout the week, and not only are they archived there like they are on Facebook and YouTube, but I'll tell you what, we give you a slew, and I mean a slew of articles, thanks to my man Clarence Council the Third. Big up to Clarence for keeping you abreast of all articles Chicago sports related. Now, if you watch this on a Roku channel, I like that kind of party, baby. And if you don't know, you better ask somebody. Sports Zone Chicago, we have our own Roku channel. Yes. So if you have a Roku television in the house, do us a favor. I do us a solid, yeah? Download Sports Zone Chicago's channel to your television. Okay. Put it there right next to all the big boys. Netflix, Apple Plus, Hulu, HBO Max, Prime, Disney Plus, Stars, Paramount Plus, all of them. Put it there. Watch it on the big screen. Hell, run the big screen, right? Mickey, Vicky, now. You can also tweet the show. You can tweet us at Sports Zone Shy. That's CHI at Sports Zone Shy. Now, if you want to follow me, just me personally online, you want to know what I did? Well, let me tell you what I did. I made it nice and easy for you folks. Nice and easy. One handle for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok. All one handle at the Shawn Sierra. All right. If you want to follow my little co-host, Maya Kai, you can follow her on Facebook and Twitter at the Sports Chica. If you want to follow her on Instagram because you're an IG and you do it just for the gram, we'll just follow her at Maya_Kai. It's MAYA_AKAI. Man, we got a great show, but I need you to get interactive with us. So listen, whatever platform you're watching us on, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, or mobile app, leave a question or comment on that platform. It'll come up here on the thread, in the thread. We'll put it up on the screen. We'll incorporate it into the show. And that, my peoples, is what makes this the best morning Chicago sports talk show around. And that's you. All right. So keep them coming, baby. Questions, comments, smart ass remarks. because ain't nobody scared over here. Like The Rock said, baby, don't sing it. Just bring it. Oh, let's see. Let's check out the chat, because you know what? The chat is jumping on this hump day edition, as it should. All right, we got a lot to talk about. We got people saying stupid stuff. You know, listen. And here's the thing that gets me in trouble. And that's but I don't care. Because I'm not going to let people sit there and say stupid shit that is wrong and completely false. All right. But then people get mad and like, oh, you can't say this. Oh, don't do it because she's a woman, or don't do it because of this, or don't do it. You can't say that. And then people, the cancel culture, you can't say anything, about you can't go against the grain because then you're a hater or whatever people say. I don't even know. So I'm listening this morning, and I'll get to us in a second. All right. I'll get to us in a second but I'm listening to the radio this morning. Okay. And I can say names because I don't want anyone contacting me. Why'd you say that? You're a jerk. And I'll say, go. By the way, this is a good cup of tea today I made. So this person listening to the radio this morning, coming back from CrossFit, and this person says that we, the media, as a community, did a good job. And sit down. You please sit down. Make sure you're sitting. This person said we, the media, as a community, did a really good job of not overhyping Caleb Williams. I was in the car. I screamed at this person so loud, called this person all kinds of stupid this, and this. And then the co-host, who's regular on the show, said, well, it goes, I over-embellished. I went in on it. Just literally refuting what this person just said. The regular host, you saw the person was guest host, but one of the regular hosts was like, no, I kind of went all in on Caleb. And I'm like, yes, how can you say that? And then I said, all right, so here, I'm probably going to have some people call me, but this is just a fact. I said, I can't believe this person said that the Chicago media community did a good job of not hyping Caleb. And I named people who were all on the Caleb train. Parkins, Spiegel, Kaplan, Wiederer, Leisure, and a whole bunch of other media community and podcasters build Caleb as the next coming of Jesus. And then I said, to the person who made that comment, stop the nonsense and flat out lies. So if you're going to go tell on me, he mentioned your name. I didn't say anything. All I said is they were hyping up Caleb. So I don't need to deal with anything else because, they don't know me and I don't know them. But, but you always got little tattletales. Oh, he was talking about you. He said this about you. All I said was that they were big proponents of Caleb and they hyped up Caleb big time. Period. But the comment that was made by the person on the radio this morning, I'm like, really? How can you have the audacity to say that when that's what most of the media was talking about, how he walks on water? It was like me, Nomad, Herb Howard. I think that's about it that I can think of off the top of my head who were Keep Justin. But everybody else is jumping on this wagon and blah, 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 blah. So I was just annoyed with that. Just annoyed in general. Then you got people talking about the stats. And I'm like, stats can be deceiving. All right. And people are talking about our former quarterback. I'm like, first of all, let's stop comparing. All right. The people who are comparing a lot of times, and I shouldn't say that. Both sides are comparing. Pro Justin, people are comparing. and pro Caleb people are comparing, and just let it go. You know, just let it go. Justin's over there, went doing his thing, 2-0 with the Pittsburgh Steelers. All right, good for him. I wish him well. Okay. I'm worried about Caleb. But other people are talking about, oh, well, look at this. Like I said, both sides. There's not one more than the other. No, they're both showing stats. So let's just let it go. All right? Let it go. My goodness. You know, yes, I want him to do well for a couple of reasons. All right? The kid's a great young man. Okay? I want him to do well. I want him to get some money, get that second contract. I want him to play 51% of the snaps because then the Bears get a 4th-round pick this year coming up. All right, so there's a lot of reasons why I want him to do well. Okay? But I also want Caleb to do well too, because Caleb's our quarterback. And I want us to get to the playoffs. I want us to be a threat. I want us to be the team that people say, damn, I don't want to play them. Damn. It's going to be tough, but we're probably going to lose. I want that type of mentality with our team. But anyway, I digress. I was just annoyed when this person said that the media as a community did a good job of not hyping Caleb. I'm telling you, if I could have reached through that radio and slapped this person in the face, said, really? How can you sit and say a bold-faced lie when every single person in the media, except for me, Nomad, Herb Howard, pretty much all I could think of, was talking about how great it's going to be and what a he's the best quarterback prospect. And I'm not talking shit. I'm just saying this is what was said last year. He's the best quarterback prospect coming out in the last 20 years. He's going to revolutionize. He's going to be a Hall of Famer. He's going to take us to the Super Bowl. We're going to win Super Bowls. He's going to win MVPs. These were all the things that people were saying. But you didn't hype him up. The community, the media didn't hype him up. Come on. Come on, please. You know what? Some people, I swear. Anyway, let's check it out. Armando, my man Junior's in the house. Good morning, Papa. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Cornelius Squall's in the Mickey Picky house. What up? Lavette Lee's in the house. Good morning, Ma. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Kevin Scott is in the house. Good morning, Papa. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Michelle Wall's in the Mickey Picky house. What's up, Papa? Did you see my thing? My post yesterday? I thought of you, dog, during CrossFit. We had devil. Oh, Jesus. There's not planks. Devil planks? No. Basically, what it was they are the devil press. There you go. They're burpees with dumbbells. So instead of jumping at the top of the burpee when you're done, you have 20, 30, 40, 50 pound weights, whatever, that you have to snatch over your heads. So you just go down with the dumbbells, you come up, you got to snatch the dumbbells over your head. All right. As soon as I saw that, I immediately thought of you. I'm like, this son of a biscuit. I immediately thought of you. I was like, damn. I said, Shawn's going to be. I was like, oh, man. But anyway, good morning, Papa. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. See, Jay Grizz in the house. What's up, Papa? What's up? Sports Donor Wednesday with SuperBack. Faye folks in the chat. Happy hump day. Yes, baby. Yes. Brandon Schutz in the house. Good morning, Papa. Thank you for tuning in. It's been a minute. Appreciate it. Kevin Scott. I think I said hi to you, Kevin Scott, but you know what? Kevin Scott, good morning again. If I said hi to you, then you get it twice. Good morning. Aunt Moss in the house. Good morning, Papa. Thank you for tuning in. Let's see who else. Brandon, yes, I did. Yes, I did, Doctor. Yes, I did. Let's see anyone else. Jay Grizz, Michon, my man. Roberto Ramirez in the house. Good morning, bro. I'm a Justin fan, but Caleb is going to be good. Just some deal feels horrible. Feels horrible line play. Yeah, he okay. I agree. Line that we're going to talk about the line today. Big time. Oh, my man, King Book of World. Salute to the chat and Shawn. Good morning, Papa. Brandon, yes, I did watch the game Sunday night. Yes, I did. It was nothing nice, bro. It was nothing nice. The workout that day, burpees with dumbbells, it was 30 devil press. So that's the burpees with the 30 of those, and then 50 step-ups onto the box with those same dumbbells. So yeah, it was not nice. It was not nice. It was not nice. So, man, we're going to talk a little bit about a lot more about the game today. But, I had to get that off my chest this morning. I hear, and it's, here's the thing that bugs me. And yes, I'm part of the media as well. So I get it. But let's keep it a buck. Like, nobody calls people to in the media, no one calls them to the carpet when they do something stupid, or they say something stupid, or they ask a stupid question. But people definitely talk about when athletes do it. I think that's bullshit. So I had that. Then I had another interviewing a guy after the game. And like, I know you want to try and get a hot take from a player, and it's right after the game, so that's a good time because their emotions are running high. Okay, I get it. But don't just try and start shit. So one guy asks one of the Bears players, again, I'm not going to mention any names. I don't mean to cause division in the locker room or anything. I'm paraphrasing, of course. I don't, not to point fingers. I don't mean to cause division, but so now you know the question's coming. He goes, but does the defense get upset? Does the defense get upset because the offense isn't scoring? Basically trying to pit the defense against the offense. Why would you do that shit? Why would you do that? And luckily the guy was a veteran and just answered the question completely different. Just went around and didn't even really answer the question. I'm like, that's just a jagbag move, bro. And maybe that's the way of reporting. But look, for me, I've been a player and a coach. I got 45 football seasons under my belt between playing and coaching. It's not a question I'd ask. And I'm not trying to get asked, and I would love it for an athlete to say, why are you trying to start shit? Why are you trying to get me to turn on my defense and point the finger at my defense or my offense? You know what I mean? Because the media loves to rip the players, and they'll sit and they'll talk about you. They'll kingdom come. They'll call you a bum. They'll call you this. They'll call you that. They'll say he's terrible. He needs to go. All these other things on the TV, on radio, in print. They do it all the time, but no one calls them to the carpet. So just got a little annoyed. I don't know, a little bit of a rant this morning. I just got a little annoyed. That's part of the reason why I wanted to do this immediately after I left teaching. Because people just want to, I want to get the hot take. I'm the guy who asked this. No. And I really wish that athletes would be a little more what's the word I could use? Reciprocal. All right? Because when they talk about them, I think they should reciprocate when they say something, they ask a bad question or they question like that. Like, don't do that, bro. Don't ask me that shit again. You know what I mean? Don't ask me that shit again. Otherwise, I'm never going to answer a question from you again. Just literally. And you can do that. You can do that. Yeah. Next question. You're not, you know what I mean? You're not, shucking your media obligations. You're just not answering one from a specific outlet. Oh, man. Plank just jumped in. Good morning, Papa. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. King Booker World says, and just like that, me not talking, all someone lasted 2 minutes and 42 seconds. Who asked this? No. say anything because people come at you. They'll come in, and the thing is, people come at me, and if I see him, I'm gonna walk up to him like, say some shit now. You know what I mean? Like, don't come at me. And I don't like the way they treat players. I don't like how there's a lack of repercussions for saying dumb shit or flat out lies. They did a good job, the media, of not hyping up Caleb. First, I was like, Raggy, did I just hear what I heard? Because this person just lied flat out on the radio. Anyway, it got me started. It got me started already. Lord have mercy. So I know it's going to be a good show. Man, we got a lot to talk about. It was at 23. Yeah, we'll get started. We'll start this and we'll finish it on the other side of the break. All right, so guys, you know how we do. The first segment of every show is called Top of the Morning.
It won't come just when you want it.
Top of the morning to you. Top of the morning to you. Top of the morning to you.
Let's see. The first top of the morning topic. I don't know if you saw the thumbnail. Man, it was a rough day for all Chicago sports. The White Sox, the good guys. They fall to the what the heck? Who wrote that? Crazy guys. There we go. It fall to who did that? I'm telling you. Good help is hard to find. Oh, I did it. Good help is hard to find. Good job, Shawn. Next time, don't get yourself to do it. Get someone else. The White Sox fall to the Angels 5-0 yesterday. Davis Martin yesterday got the L. He's 0-5. He went 5 innings, 7 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, 4 punch-outs. Nicky Lopez, 2 for 3. Dominic Fletcher, 2 for 3 also. Next out of the morning topic, staying with the good guys. The Sox take on the Angels again today. First pitch is at 3:07 p.m. You can catch that game on NBC Sports Chicago, which is rapidly coming to a close. The third, I want to say, the last day. Or you can listen to it on their flagship station, ESPN 1000. The probables for today's game, well, the Sox are TBD, to be determined. I think they're going to have a raffle, in paper, rock, scissors. Who's going to start today? I guess they're going to figure that out in the clubhouse beforehand. And whoever that is going to be going up against Jack Kanovitz. I don't know. He's 2-5 with a 5.08 ERA for Los Angeles, the Angels. Not the city of Los Angeles, for the Angels. I just heard Ozzy on the radio this morning, and they took some people on a boat cruise yesterday down to the 77, the plot of land that the White Sox are trying to get right there off of Roosevelt and Clark Street. And Ozzy just loved, they had the renderings and everything and stuff like that. And, and Ozzy's not a politician. I love it because I'm a horrible politician because he tells people how it is, and people don't want to hear that. Ozzy just tell you like it is. And a lot of people don't want to hear it. And they're still trying to get this thing done. And Ozzy said, Ozzy's like, it would be gorgeous. If they do this, move right there to Roosevelt and Clark, it would be awesome. People would come. I have some issues with that. And I get it. Now, everyone's talking about Reinsdorf, and I am one of them. I'm not a big fan of his, but he's a businessman. All right, let's remember that first and foremost. And the funds that they're trying to get, these funds are earmarked for a public stadium, which is why Reinsdorf went down to Springfield to talk to politicians about it, and the Bears went down to Springfield because they're trying to get money too for their new stadium. So the money that's earmarked, this money, not what it's called, but this money is earmarked specifically for new sports stadiums. And if it's not used or allocated by the end of the year, then it gets redistributed or reappropriated. If you remember Blow and Johnny Depp, your funds have been reappropriated. It's $60 million in the Panamanian Bank, and he's like, "What? $60 million and it's been reappropriated?" Oh man, but so that's I get it. Get a brand new stadium for the Sox. It's going to be on the river. It'll be beautiful. The skyline will be in the back, so the home plate will be like the southwest corner. So you look back into downtown, and it'd be dope. And it would have, according to the renderings, a big screen on the outside and the inside. So you wouldn't even have to go inside the game. You can watch the game on the outside of the stadium, which brings people there, which buys vendors there, which, merchandising there, a whole bunch of different things. And I just think I get it. People, well, how much the taxpayers got to pay? Some probably let's keep it a buck, but not as much as if they use the funds that are, again, earmarked specifically for new stadiums. All right. Well, listen. Let's listen. Yeah, we'll get to everybody else in the chat. We're gonna take a quick break. All right. On the other side of the break, excuse me. Oh, nice. Thank you, Steve-O. On the other side of the break, we're going to finish up with more top of the morning topics. All right. So don't go anywhere, folks. Keep it locked right here. Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago.
Move it!
Many will hear the calling. Few will earn the title. United States Marine. The few, the proud, the Marines.
Hey, it's your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra, and be sure to follow Sports Zone Chicago on all social media platforms, on Facebook, Instagram, and our Roku channel. You can find us at Sports Zone Chicago, and on Twitter, we are at Sports Zone Shy. Also, be sure to download our mobile app so you can take Sports Zone Chicago with you on the go.
How do you take care of your mind health?
For my mental health, I meditate in the mornings.
I have my dogs. They're the best.
I just find ways that help me just relax.
Finding things that make me happy, like being close to my family.
I meditate a lot and read books.
I have hobbies outside of the game. I'm able to switch off. I'm able to turn my brain off from the game of basketball.
Your mind health matters.
Your mind health matters.
We are looking for a few heroes, mentors, trailblazers, innovators, a passion to change lives, spark curiosity, open hearts, and awaken minds, help students answer the question, who am I? This could be your calling, but this is no job. It's the journey of a lifetime. Be a hero. Be a teacher.
Mental health and learning disorders don't discriminate. 17 million children and adolescents in the United States live with disorders like anxiety, depression, ADHD, and dyslexia. Less than half get the help they need to thrive. Help the Child Mind Institute change these children's lives. Visit childmind.org.
On in the season, losing Elizabeth Williams due to the knee, Angel Reese out because of the wrist.
Diamond DeShields is out. I mean, been playing really good basketball for Chicago down the stretch of this regular season in the absence of Angel Reese.
Started the last 4 games as another triple has gone up for Rachel.
Did not love seeing Alicia Gray come down. I'm glad she's okay. Kayla Davis in the game. Recent pickup for Chicago with limited numbers.
Signed a hardship contract on September 11th. Played 6 minutes versus Washington.
Can't afford to let up because this is a Chicago team that can get hot from the outside. And they just play hard. They never give up. They're just like their head coach, Teresa Weatherspoon. Congratulations to the organization for making sure fans are in here, loaded in night in and night out, this game environment.
Welcome back to Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago. Those clips courtesy of the U, Channel 26. The U, not Miami. No, the U. Let's see, where were we? So we were talking about the we're talking about the Sox and all that good stuff. And you know what? I don't want them to move. I get it. I understand it'll definitely help the downtown area. Not that I need a lot of it, but I think it's good where it is. I think the fact that it's in the neighborhood, because that's not a real neighborhood. You know what I mean? That's not a real neighborhood. Yeah, I like the fact that it's in a neighborhood. I like the fact that Wrigley's in a real neighborhood. And you know, I found this factoid to be real interesting. All right, Cub fans, get ready to be happy about yourselves or whatever. But I saw the other day, and I don't think that I saved. Let me check my pictures, but it said that Wrigley Field is currently the only, well, it's going to be, nothing else can be added, is the only stadium remaining that Jackie Robinson played in. Thought that was pretty dope. The only stadium remaining that Jackie Robinson played in. I'm like, dude, that's wild. So, this little something. But anyway, where were we? Oh, yeah, top of the morning topics. The next top of the morning topics, the Cubs. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Can you give it up now, Cub fans? I mean, just saying. Cubs. They fall to the Oakland A's yesterday, 4-3. Wicks got the loss. He's 2-4. 5 innings pitched, 7 hits, 4 earned runs, 2 walks, 4 punch outs. Ian Happ, have a day, young man. Have a day. 3 for 5, 2 home runs, his 24th and 25th of the season, driving in his 84th and 85th runs of the year. Cody Bellinger was 2 for 4. Michael Busch was 1 for 2, driving in his 64th run of the season. The Cubs continue to host the A's. The next top of the morning topic, the Cubs host the A's again today at 1:20. You can catch that game on the Marquee Network, or you can listen to it on their flagship, 6:70 a.m. The probables for this game: Brady Basso for Oakland. He's 1-0 with a 1.23 ERA, going up against Justin Steele, who's on the bump for the Northsiders, who's 5-5 with a 3.09 ERA. So, Cub fans, can you kind of admit now that their season's over, or do you still want to hold on? Just asking for a friend. Especially my guy, Andy Ortega. Oh, it's a delusional diehard Cub fan. I guess, aren't they all? I saw him like 2 weeks ago. He's like, "Oh, we're going to win." I was like, "Dude, I said, we're going to make the playoffs." I was like, "Bro," because he was talking shit about my White Sox. And I said, "Come on, man." I'm like, "I understand we're bad." I said, "But guess what? You're going to miss the playoffs, and you're going to watch the playoffs from home, from your couch, just like we are. We're going to come back. We're going to get in." I'm like, "Bro, stop." I was like, "Whoever showed you that icky-ish," I'm like, they should make some. They should be making good money because that's some powerful stuff that got you believing that the Cubs are going to win to get to the wild card. Jay Grizz, so come on, SuperBack, how you gonna kick us when we're down? Oh, like you Cub fans are kicking us? Like you're not kicking us? Look at Jay Grizz, my guy Roberto. Hey, Sox fans, you guys gonna get the worst record ever? Just asking for a friend. See what I'm talking about? See? Hey, you know what's funny? That's what people are tuning into because the Cubs. No, you're not tuning in. The Cubs, you're not going to make it. For us, everyone's tuning in to see are they going to lose or not. We just got done. We just had a 3-game winning streak. I was like, damn it. I wish we could have made it 4. I think 4 would have been the longest win streak we would have had all year. That would have been the longest win streak. Oh, man. I hope not. Levette Lee, I get it. She's like, we will never give up. I get it. You just, I don't know if you're mathematically eliminated, so there's always still a chance. So you're saying there's a chance. But, come on. Let's see, where's the, oh, they don't have the playoff standings here. Yeah. The Cubs just don't have, there's not enough games. Here we go. The Cubs are 6 back. How many games you got left? Let me check. Cubs, 140, 151. You have 11 games left. Roberto. So you're saying there's a chance. You got 11 games left and you're back 6. Yep. It's going to be tough. A record that will live in infamy for Sox fans. And you know what, Cornelius? If there is a God, I want the White Sox to lose 119 games. 18 games just to piss off Cub fans. Just to piss off Cub fans. Like, oh, they can't talk trash about you being the worst team in baseball ever. We're the second worst. Oh, goodness gracious. Moving on. The next top of the morning topic, the sky. Oh, my goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. Damn, ladies. Damn. That's a tough one. The sky. They fall to the Atlanta Dream. This is the team that they were battling and off. They fall to the Atlanta Dream 86-70. Rachel Banham, newly acquired Rachel Banham. She led the way with 22 points, 6 for 10 from beyond the arc. Isabel Harrison. Do you remember me calling out Isabel Harrison? Do you remember me calling her out? Say, hey, here's a chance. It's a chance for you to develop, to grow, to become more assertive. It's a chance for you to get some skills, get some more action. Here she goes, double-double, 13 points, 11 rebounds in the loss. All right, and it was tough. it's a tough one. You know, this. Let me look at you when I say this. The Skies still have a chance to make the playoffs. Oh, look at Roberto. Says, do that. You have a chance to be the worst team ever, and you might blow it. Yeah, that's a good one to avoid there, buddy. I'll be okay if we quote unquote blow it. I'll be okay with it. According to Andy Costable in the Sun Times today, he said the Sky are hanging. I'm reading it, quoting it. The Sky are hanging on for their playoff lives after this defeat and the Mystics lost to the Liberty. The only way for them to secure the eighth seed is with a win on Thursday, so tomorrow, combined with the Mystics losing to the Fever. Let's go, Caitlin Clark. And the Dream losing to the Liberty. Probably lose to the Liberty. Liberty's the best team. They're number one seed in the WNBA. So the Dream, so Liberty will probably beat them unless they rest their players. Unless they rest their players. Steve-O says at least the Mets were an expansion team record, not 2 years away from supposedly being World Series contenders. No one asked you, Steve. No one asked you. So there's a chance the Sky could get into the playoffs. A really good chance. All right, the Indiana Fever, Caitlin Clark. Because do you think the Liberty are going to rest their players? I don't know. They might be. They might. If they do, okay, then the Sky won't make the playoffs. And if they don't, the Liberty win, the Fever win, the Sky are in. Those bars right there. But they're going to lose in the first round because they're going to end up playing the Liberty. And Angel Reese is out. And Roberto Ramirez, you are correct, sir. You are correct. Both of the big girls are out. You know, it started off bad yesterday. Camila Cardoso was ruled out with a shoulder injury before tip-off. Okay, remember she came early last game, and then Kennedy Carter was also ruled out of the game because of a foot injury. She was a late addition to the injury report after not being listed the day before. So no Kennedy Carter, no Camila Cardoso. Yeah, it's tough. It would have been tough for this. Which is why they got blown out by 16. That's why they got blown out by 16. Michonne, you ain't never lied. It's been the Sky's problem. Nope, off goes the warden. It's been the Sky's problem all year is a lack of a three-point shooter. Yes. Yes. And that, Brenna Maxwell, pick. The third draft pick is a three-point specialist. And so she didn't make the squad. And I'm wondering why. You have Angel Reese down low, Camila Cardoso down low. You got penetrators, you know what I mean? Like, you got to be able to kick it out to somebody. Angel Reese wouldn't have to bang down low all the time if she had a legit three-point shooter that she can kick the ball out to. You got to give your team what it needs, and it needs a three-point shooter. You drafted one, and then you cut her. So hopefully, I don't know what happens there with the draft rights. If because you cut her, she can sign with anybody. I don't know. I'm not sure. But damn, you better holler at old girl and be like, hey, we might want to bring you back in for a tryout again next year. Because, if they cut her, I guess they don't have any control over her. She can go anywhere. Why would she want to come back here? I don't know. And then another top of the morning topic, The WNBA just came across the wire right before the show started. The WNBA announced an expansion to the city of Portland. Portland, baby, Portland. They will begin play in 2026. I thought that is awesome. I thought that was awesome. Okay? You need more, you need more teams. There's too much talent. This is from Kevin Pelton, ESPN senior writer, the article. It says 11 months after the WNBA commissioner wrote in a letter that the consideration of a Portland expansion would be deferred for now, the league announced Wednesday, which is today, that a return to the city as its 15th franchise to begin play in 2026. Portland previously entered WNBA as the expansion Fire. They were the Portland Fire in 2000 before folding after the 2002 season. Oh, wow. Okay, the league moved from central ownership to individual ownership of teams. Okay. The team will be owned and operated by Raj Sports, led by controlling owner Lisa Bathal Mirage and her brother Alex Bathal. They are also the majority owners of the National Women's Soccer League, Portland Thorns. I wonder if they have a name. The first time the WNBA will return to a city it previously left. Okay. So, no, it doesn't say whether they... Yeah, it doesn't say if they're going... what the name's going to be. Okay. I'm anxious to see what that's going to be. Just because, Are they still going to be the Portland Fire? I'm looking through the article right here, and it doesn't say the name. So, wow. Okay, so good. WNBA got expansion. Excellent. Excellent for the girls, for the ladies, not girls. Excellent for the ladies. I'm very happy for them. Extremely happy for them. We'll close this out. This is the last top of the morning topic. This has nothing to do with Chicago sports, but it has to do with sports. Kevin Scott. Brenna Maxwell got injured in the preseason. She was out for the season. She was, huh? Okay. Then they'll have to bring her back. It makes sense. Joseph Archer checking in. Good morning, Papa. Thank you for tuning in. It says top of the morning, Shawn. Bear down. Brother Ramirez says more teams will be good for the league. Yes, they will. These girls definitely need more money. Sucks that they go overseas and get paid way more than they here at home. Yeah, I agree. However, that seems it's going to be changing. All right, with the NIL, and here's the cool part about it: with the NIL money, okay, with the NIL money, a lot of these girls will be making more coming into the league. Their last year in college than their salary would be their rookie year. So what will happen is a lot of those relationships will carry into the WNBA. You know what I mean? So you just say you got a deal with. I mean, you can't have I guess you could have a deal with Nike if you're at your Nike school, but let's just say you got a deal with Gatorade, okay? And they're giving you $1 million in college. Well, once you get to the WNBA, they're probably going to keep it at $1 million more. You know what I mean? Obviously, you'll be doing more commercials, a lot more other stuff, and so, and you're not going to be making $1 million. You're only making not even $100,000, not even $100,000. But that's going to go up with the TV deals. Yeah, Roberto Ramirez is true. Caitlin Clark, good example. Yeah, she's making tons of money, but the TV deals are coming. All right, these salaries are going up. Like, I mean, come on, give these girls, $1 million. Even right now, like Like, let's get them to 100,000, minimum 100. Then the minimum will be 250. Then the minimum will be 500. Then the minimum will be 750, and then the minimum will be $1 million. So it'll be a while, but that's why we as fans, and that's why women, all the women who had all the to say about equal pay, equal this, equal that. All right, instead of running your God blessed mouth, how about this? How about you support the WNBA? How about you buy the league pass like I bought? Why don't you go buy a jersey? Why don't you go buy a t-shirt? Why don't you go buy a hat? Why don't you go buy a keychain? Do something to help. Women should get paid as much as men. No, it's not that's not the way the world works. You could take your little feminist ass and instead of just talking, do something. Back it up. I'd love it if the women were making as much as men. It'd be awesome. But they don't, and they won't. So let's give them a fair wage. Listen, if you're making $500,000, think about that in real people life. In real people life. If you make $500,000 you are living like a king, or $500,000 a year. If they get to do that for 7 years, you know how much they can save? First of all, you'd have your house. It'd probably be paid off by the time your career is over. All the NIL money, your endorsements. Yeah. But I don't want it to stop at 500,000. I want them to get $1 million plus. But that's not going to happen unless you watch the games. It's not going to happen unless you buy merchandise. It's not going to happen unless you buy tickets. So continue. So those of you who take your daughters, like Roberto said, he used to take his daughters, continue to take them. Continue to take them. I used to take my daughters when they were younger to Sky Games. Always a good time. Continue to take them. Get them excited. Get them motivated. Get them saying, hey, you know what? I can do that. Representation's everything. You get out there and see women playing pro basketball. Little girls are like, you know what? I want to do that. You know what? I'm going to try. And now they're motivated. You don't have to say, honey, let's work out. They're like, Dad, can you come? Let's go shoot baskets. Can you rebound for me while I shoot around? Mom, can you rebound for me? So all you people who talk shit, oh, there's no way women should be making as much as men. Shut up. They play pro basketball just like the men do. Yeah, they just don't generate as much revenue as the men. Let's just start with something realistic. Get everyone over 100,000. Then we can move it everyone over 200,000. Because look, if you make 250,000 for 6 years, 5 years, that's a pretty damn good life. Because obviously, I don't know who each case is different, but you don't have to. You're at the facility most of the day. They'll feed you breakfast. They'll feed you lunch. If you're there, they'll probably feed you dinner. So that's food money you don't have to spend on food. Just don't spend it crazy in the club. Lee, that's what we got men for, to spend their money. Hey, I ain't mad at you. I hear you, Ma. Joseph Archer checking in. Top of the morning, Shawn. Bear down, baby. I think I said hello to you, but I want to say it again. Oh, that's funny, Levette. But good. Expansion teams, there are far too many talented young ladies here in the States and from overseas, but just here in the States, that there's only 144 spots. There are only 12 teams. And don't forget, there are 2 more expansion teams are coming, and the 15th to make it 14, and then the 15th one's coming. Shredded 36, so it'll be 80. So it'll be 180 spots. Okay, good. So now keep moving, keep expanding. Get to 25 teams or 24. You know, get up there. Get up to close to 30 teams. And now you're cooking with gas. It's not going to happen overnight, but keep supporting. Keep supporting. I'll buy the league pass last year. I watched 2 games on it. But you know what? That my little $15, it ain't going to make a dent. But if 1 million people pay $15, guess what? That's $15 million. Wasn't even, it was 30, I don't even think it was 15. It was, you know, Kevin Scott says, I enjoy the WNBA brand of basketball more than the NBA. They play the game the right way. Yeah, that's fundamentally sound. Back cuts, good rebounding, boxing out. Fundamentals is crazy. Roberto says the average salary for a WNBA player in 2024 is $116,000. With the highest paid players earning around $250,000. The WNBA salary is structured as tiered, with 4th tier players earning around $56,000. Well, if you look at the contracts, because I know the contracts for Caitlin Clark and for Angel Reese. Yeah. So what I'm saying, I said, see, that's the average. So some are more, some are less. So Caitlin Clark signed a 4-year, $338,000 contract. That's what I'm talking about. Average annual salary of $84,000. All right. That's what she earned. Number 1 overall pick. So the average salary is $116. I want everyone to make $116. I get everybody up over there. So the average salary is going to have to be a lot higher than that. All right. She got 84. Caitlin Angel, I think hers is 76. Angel Reese's contract $324. Angel Reese will earn a base salary, an average annual salary of $81,000. All right, she'll earn a base salary of $773,439 cap hit, and it'll go up every year. So yeah, Angel Reese made $73,000 this year. I don't want that. I want all the girls to make over $100,000. You know what I mean? Yeah. So the average is fine. It's just the average needs to go up. So when you're coming in, King of Book of World, hell, the WNBA play harder than the NBA. Some of those fouls I've seen in them games, the men would need to load manage. You're damn right. No, they play physical. That's another reason I like the WNBA. They're physical. They're physical. I mean, it takes me back to the 90s. You know what I mean? And I like it. I like it a lot. So, anyway, listen, folks, we got to take another break. On the other side of the break, we're gonna jump to the Bears. The Bears will jump into some football talk. All right. So don't go anywhere, folks. Keep it locked right here. Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago.
Hey, it's your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra, and be sure to follow Sports Zone Chicago on all social media platforms, on Facebook, Instagram, and our Roku channel. You can find us at Sports Zone Chicago, and on Twitter, we are at Sports Zone Shy. Also, be sure to download our mobile app so you can take Sports Zone Chicago with you on the go.
Time out. How are you feeling right now? Happy? Excited? Angry? Overwhelmed? One of the best things you can do for your mind health is to name what you're feeling. It can sharpen your awareness and help you talk about your feelings with someone you trust. Here are 3 questions to ask yourself. Where are your thoughts right now? In the past, the present, the future? Do you notice any sensations in your body? Is your heart beating fast? Is there a flutter in your stomach? Or are you fully relaxed? What do you need right now? Time with others? Time to yourself? Remember, there's power in this awareness. So find ways to identify what you're feeling today.
Megan, you're a tramp. Brian Fitch told me you guys made out. Everybody knows. He said your breath smells like garbage. And he almost puked. He says you're the most desperate girl he knows, besides your mom. How many boyfriends does she have anyway? Lots? Your makeup makes you look like a clown. That zit is huge, zit face. Ugly.
Hey, bud, what you doing?
I'm playing with cars.
Cars? Can you show me what a car does? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on a second. First of all, this is a school zone. So you need to put down your cell phone, stop texting, and let's get to driving. Now you're coming up to a stop sign, right? You need to slow down and stop before you hit that Y line. I want you to look left, right, left. You don't want to get hit by a car going on your left, and to your right to make sure you don't get sideswiped by a guy coming from your right. You're coming, and you see a crosswalk. You better slow your horses down, because the #1 rule of driving is always yield to pedestrians. Now stop, pull over, and you are done driving. Gosh, what do they teach you kids in school nowadays?
Well, I think this is really an issue for Chicago, just in terms of the overall team construction, the way they decided to do it. You look at a team like Detroit in their division, and Detroit's got 3 really good linemen with Sewell, Ragnow, and Decker, and those guys give generally golf a lot of protection. The Bears have really put their resources into a lot of money, a lot of draft choices into receivers, but they've had problems on their offensive line, and it doesn't really look like that's gotten much better, whether D'Amico brings it or doesn't bring it. They had trouble with a 4-man rush, a 5-man rush, and just single blocks up there have been a problem for them. So, I like the receivers. I think quarterback's got a chance, but it's tough, and I think it's going to get tougher. AJ, as you know better than I, Chicago in November and December that's a fun place to have to rely on throwing the ball. So the combination of let's say struggle running game, and then having to throw a lot and pass protect a lot. I don't think that's really playing into the strength of that's not a strength of the Bears team. So not really sure how they're putting that together, but to chuck it 50 times in Chicago on a long-term basis just seems tough.
Welcome back to Shawn and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago. Those clips courtesy of ESPN. That was the greatest coach of all time in NFL history, Bill Belichick. Now, I have a question. Where are all the blowhards and the jamokes who called him out when he said something about Caleb and saying after the preseason? So you had a lot of people in the media community who had something to say about Bill Belichick. Danny Parkins was one of them. All right, a lot of local people here. One of them called him you're a phony. I think it's what one of the local guy here said. You're a phony. Everyone's, you hated the media so much. Now you relish the chance to talk about this guy. I'm like, wait a minute. This guy he's won 8 Super Bowls. All right. 6 with the Patriots. 6 with the Patriots, 7 with the Patriots. And a couple with the Giants when he was defensive coordinator. This guy made a living of dissecting offenses, stopping offenses. So when he came on and said what he said about Caleb, people jumped and, you're a jerk, you're a liar, you're this, you're a blowhard, you're a phony, you're this, you're that, da. And I talked about it when people said that. And he didn't say Caleb sucks and should be burned at the stake. He said it was not impressive his offseason. He was under 50%. Some of the throws are good, but he's under 50% completion. And people went crazy. So now he says this. Now, where's everybody else? Oh, because it's something that you think, because now he's not talking about your boy, the golden child. You're not talking about him. Oh, now he's credible. This is why I hate people who don't understand the game very well, or people who want clicks and don't. When you get someone who's the best at what it is and what they do, you might want to listen. You might want to listen, but not this generation. Everyone wants to clap back for clicks and say, "Oh, he's a jerk, he's a phony, he's a fake, he's a this, he's a that." When he's telling you over 40 years, probably over 50 years in this industry, he's done nothing but stop offenses. So he can tell you when he sees in a quarterback. He can tell you what he sees. He can tell you the quarterback's not good because of this, this, and this. He can tell you the offense isn't good because of this, this, and this. But when it's a quarterback and it's your boy, the guy that you wanted, and you slandered the other guy for, then it's bad. Then he's a phony. But if it's the offensive line, oh, well, of course, that's why. Yeah, we said give him time, but this guy was supposed to be the best prospect in 20 years, coming into the best situation ever. Why is he struggling? Struggling because of the offensive line. So maybe it wasn't the predecessor. Maybe. King Book of World, Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick, what does he know about football? Not a lot, I don't think. I don't think he knows much. Roberto Ramirez, Bill Belichick is a winner. End of story. End of story. That's what I mean, Roberto. He won 2 Super Bowls with them, but they're defensive coordinator. That's why remember when everyone was calling, oh my God, Khalil Mack's the next Lawrence Taylor. He's like, hold on. He chimed in all the way from New England. Like, hold on. Whoa. Khalil Mack is good. He's real good. He's not Lawrence Taylor. Hold on. He's got to do this for years, about 10 years, before we can put him in that conversation. So, well, Cornelius, here you go. Cornelius says it's not the personnel, it's the OC. Well, I beg to differ. Or put it this way. Both can be right. It can be both. But if Keenan Allen catches that touchdown pass in week 1, Rome Odunze catches that jump ball, which he was known for, he can go up and get it. He led the NCAA in receiving yards his senior year. It was a slant. Go up and get the God-blessed ball. He catches that, we win. Or it's a different game. King Book, you're a fool. The Belichick is only the greatest coach in football, but I'm going to hang my hat on Danny Parkins. You know, Olin Kreutz said it last year. He said it again this year. You have to build a wall. You have to. You've got to build a wall. You've got to build, and not to mention the kid's short by quarterback standards. He's 6'1" and change. Olin talked about it. They got, when he was in New Orleans and they had Drew Brees, they got 2 Pro Bowl guards to protect Drew Brees when he was there. So you had Olin, 6-time Pro Bowler, and 2 Pro Bowl guards. Yeah, that'll stop the middle. That'll stop inside push. And you saw, and how popular is it now? So many people, and I was happy they got Rome, but so many people were like, wait a minute, why aren't you drafting a center? Why? Remember, I was like, if you draft a center, cool. But you're going to jump back in you jump back in for Austin Booker. Why did you jump back in for a center? Why not? You have the assets. We talked about it on the other show on Monday. You had Cedric Van Prandt from Georgia. You had James Powers Johnson from Oregon. You had the dude, John Michael Schmidt. I forgot where he's from. And you had Schultz, the kid from West Virginia. You had 4 centers. You could have jumped back in and got one. And Brian Baldinger, oh my God, he loves the kid from who's playing with Pittsburgh now. The kid from where's Shish Kebab. I can't think of. Let's see here. Let's see. He has breakdowns, and he was talking about the kid, the center from Pittsburgh, and I can't remember. If someone can think of it off the top of their head, let me know. Is it Fritz? Fritz, the kid in Pittsburgh. But it's crazy. Or is it in Philadelphia? One of those two. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, yeah, you have to protect your quarterback. I know it's a crazy idea. It's crazy. Let me see if anyone had it in the chat. Yeah, Roberto, I think you're right, Shawn. Allen and Rome make those catches. We're good. Yeah, we're good. Cornelius, what a coincidence. The Texans and Lions have 2 of the top centers. Yes, and they're up. Roberto Ramirez, that's one of the things I was going to talk about. Why did we get rid of Daniels? And Poles being a former lineman, unacceptable. I agree. Cornelius says, come on, Tevin Jenkins, the 2nd-round pick, and Darnell Where was the 1st-round pick. The talent is there, but the OC's not using them right. Well, I'll tell you what, Cornelius. Tevin's played like crap so far. He's played like crap. All right, and he needs to step his game up. It's a contract year for him. All right, there were so many games that I'm sitting there going, bro, what are you doing? Like, Papa, what are you doing? Like, there was no, like, what are you doing? Like, and I'm sitting there just thinking, like, what? You're running twists. You're not running anything crazy. You're running TE and ET stunts. Those are end tackle, end goes first, tackle swoops around the outside, or TE, or ET, where the end, or TE, where the tackle goes out and the end loops inside. That's what they're doing. You do that in high school. So for them to be, which one did I get? So for them to be having issues with that, for real, at the NFL level, you're having an issue with a TE stunt? Like, come on now. And not just one time. A lot of times on both the right side and the left side. Like, how can you? Oh my goodness, you're killing me. So Tevin Jenkins has played horrible. Darnell Wright had a horrible game. I'm like, so now where do we look? Do we look at Chris Morgan, Simo, the only guy they kept? And remember, I talked about it. Remember, I said, how's the relationship with those two? Because Chris Morgan was the guy that they forced him to keep. They forced him to keep. as an offensive coordinator, you want to come in, you want to bring in your people. You don't want to be forced to take someone else. You don't know him. I don't know you, fool. King Booker World. Until he gets his shit together, he doesn't get a nickname. He is Chris Morgan. Damn right, full government name. So no more SEMO. It's Chris Morgan, huh? Rashawn Walls, I hear you. But Keenan Allen catches that one. Rome Odunze catches that one. We got 3 offensive touchdowns. A big difference. Still not what you'd want, but 3 is better than 1. King Booker World. We going there? You just own me? You don't know me, fool. You just own me? Cool. I don't need your assistance, social persistence, any problem I got. I just put my fist in. My life is violence. Violence is life. Peace is a dream. Reality is a knife. My color, my honor, my color's my all. We going there, King Booker World? We going there? We'll go there. Colors. If ever catches that one, Roberto, you're right. We have a great opportunity to win Sunday. DeForest Buckner is out. All worlds in these all world DT. But if we still can't protect, we're doomed for a long season. I agree. No, Cornelius Simo, Chris Morgan. I got to call him his government name, according to King Booker World. Chris Morgan's not calling the plays. However, he is in charge of that line. There's no reason that there needs to be pressure on Caleb a second after the snap. None. I mean, it's ridiculous what he's got to deal with. And it's not anything exotic. They're not. So all they did was cover people up 5-on-5. How do you not? Okay, they're bringing 5. We have 5 blockers. Why is that an issue? And it's frustrating because what they're getting beat on is grammar school stuff. Grammar school stuff. And you're like, come on now. All this is a twist. It's a stunt. TE or ET stunt. Why do I have 3 guys on 1-3 tech and the end comes loops in right up the middle on Caleb Williams? Why? Why is that an issue? That's the thing that just bugs me. Like, come on now. This is child's play. And you're not. And this is where I was saying, this is where I think that Morgan needs a talking to, or he needs to talk to his offensive line. He needs to talk to his offensive line in no nice way. No nice way. I just can't. Listen, all the offensive line coaches that I played for, when they watched the film on Monday, do you know how many expletives would have been coming out? How many expletives would be coming out of that meeting room? Oh my goodness. Like they need to do something. Now, here, we'll just watch this. We'll watch this. So let's look at this. I'll put it up on the screen and we'll talk about it. All right, let's watch this. All right, you with me? You with me? Let's watch this. All right. You got 55, 95. 55 is a wide 9. 51 is a wide 9. I can't see the nose guard. He's zero tech right over the center. And 95 is over the left guard. So just watch this. Let's watch this. Okay. They're coming over the left side. 3. 1, 2, 3. All of a sudden, here comes a nose twist. Boom. Luckily, he got the ball out. Completion. First down. Okay. Good. Got the ball out quick. Got the ball out real quick. Snap of the ball. Whoop. Again. Good. All right. Well, another one. But what he did here is they got Caleb going early, which is what I asked for. I asked for that. I'm like, good. Let's get him. Remember, I said, let's throw some hitches. Let's throw some curls. Let's throw some slants. Let's throw some quick crossing routes. Those stupid ass screens. Let's throw those. Get him comfortable. Get him in a rhythm. Remember me asking that? I asked that. Okay, good. But then I said, now let him get some confidence. Let him start feeling himself a little bit. Okay, let me start feeling himself a little bit and progress. Throw a little, intermediate to long, to deeper routes. But then you can't protect. You can't protect. What? So I don't know what the situation is. And I had an interesting take yesterday. An interesting take. I don't know if I agree with it. But I heard it they talked about Ryan Poles drafting guys who may be like him. All right. Good guy. Not a mauler, not a, not a jag bag. And I'm like, no. Tevinjenkins is the guy who's nasty. He's a nice guy. But on in between the white lines, he's a monster. I know he hasn't played like a monster this year, but he's a monster. See, look, let's look at this. I just watched this one. This one gets me too. See now, Tevin, look, Papa, you're in a contract year. I get it. But then you can't do this. Look at the left guard. All right. I think you can see my clicker. Left guard. Okay. How do you know? This is a run play. 1, 2, 3. What? Let's watch that again. Left guard. He went away. The linebacker, I'll just stand there. Oh, my guy I was supposed to block just went and tackled the running back. You see what I mean? That's not on Chris Morgan. That is not on Chris Morgan. That is not on Chris Morgan. So what do you do? Again, you have a conversation with him, because I'm telling you, I'd have No, DC, I know. And thanks for tuning in, Papa. He said Poles didn't draft Tevin. No, I know. I know he didn't. But remember, and they're trying to screw him over. Remember, they're screwing up. You're going to you're a left tackle. We're going to move you to right tackle. No, we're going to move you to right guard. Yeah, maybe center. No, but left guard. They moved him around. Remember, he didn't even play. He wasn't even out there with the ones for a while. They're screwing around with him. Then he comes out, and starts pancaking people into the goddamn first row. Remember all that last year? I was like, damn. Okay. You don't got to put him in the third row. Just out of bounds is good. And he was like, no. I'm taking this joker to the first row. Whistle ain't blown, I'm taking him there. But this year, in a contract year, like, what are you doing? No, that one was not on Swift, Cornelius. You saw Tevinjenkins block nobody. Nobody. He had the linebacker right there. He had the linebacker to his left. The linebacker cut right inside, made a tackle. Like, oh, damn. That guy in front of you, stay out of the way. You're zone blocking to the left. It's not your responsibility. That's the center's responsibility. You go up to get the backer. He didn't get the backer. It's that simple. He didn't get the backer. Like, how do you not get the backer? It's like, I don't get it. Like, this is stuff. And I'm in the background, I'm looking for a TE stunt that I'll show you. That's just unacceptable, completely unacceptable. And you sit there, you're like, how are you not blocking this? Here you go. I found it. Here we go. Watch this. Watch this. Just watch this. How are you not blocking this? Nope. Let me go around. Boop. There it is. Number 0. How are you not blocking this? Come around. Wait. That's Braxton Jones. That's your fault. Now look. Here's the issue. It's not rocket science, Braxton. Hold on. I'm going to pause it, and we'll talk about this for a second. I'm going to pause this. We're going to talk about this. Okay? You got two guys, guy in the right A gap, two guys in the left side of the line. So Braxton Jones got the wide 9. Tevinjenkins has number 0 if he comes. Okay? That's who he has. So let's go there. Snap the ball. Boom. Number 0, Mr. I'm going to punch you for not doing anything. Takes a step forward toward Tevin and then loops around. Well, Tevin sees that, takes the guy who he knows is coming in, because if his guy is going out, that end has to come in. They're both not taking the C gap. They're both not doing that. But Braxton Jones has his head down. Braxton Jones has his head down. Now, there's got to be a call. Slide, slide, slide. Bump, bump, bump. When that dude goes around, Tevinjenkins has to yell to Braxton Jones, bump, 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 bump. Release for something. There's a call that you got to make. I can't remember what the call was when I was at Holy Cross. Because Braxton Jones' head is down, and number 0 just comes around, ends the play. And he gets Malachi crunched. This is what we're talking about. You can't do that. That is literally a ET stunt. End goes first. Tackle, who actually was a linebacker, comes around the end. They do this in grammar school. How do you not understand this as a professional? And so whatever you think Caleb can be, he won't be, not with this. But Shawn, that's not a blitz. This is just a stunt, a twist. This is the most basic thing in the world. Oh, you yell twist, twist, twist? Okay. Yeah, and you work on this in practice. All right, we get a guy twist. What do you want to yell? The offensive line coach will give you, you yell twist, 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 bump, bump, bump. Out, 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 out. Means I got to jump out. Or in, 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 in. You know what I mean? If the tackle comes out and the end comes through. Oh, that's not Chris Morgan. Yeah. Let me tell you. I don't know if it is completely. It falls on him because it's his position that he's coaching. But man, when you get out there, trust me, I've been like, what are you doing? I didn't coach you to do that. I have plenty of times when I had players do whatever the hell. I'm like, what are you doing? I don't coach that. I'll never forget the one time I'd coached them. It was the first time this happened. But I had coached them, the defensive coordinator, defensive ends, linebackers, and my D line, my whole defense. DBs as well. I'm getting a fumble. You saw what happened to Velus Jones. Remember, Velus Jones reached down, kicked it, boop, went over that way. All right, it's crazy. So I taught him, when you go, you come to the side of the ball and you scoop it up. It means you got to drop your ass because you can't bend over because your momentum's going forward. If you go over your feet, you're going to fall or you're going to kick the ball. But if you go to the side of the ball where it's at, now you can scoop it up. Okay? Like a boulder, like a shovel. And if you don't get it, it's going that way anyway. Okay? So you scoop it up from the side and go. But you got to drop your ass. You got to drop, get it, and go. And one of the guys, I remember DJ, one of my favorite players, DJ. Come on, man, coach. Why can't we just do this? I said, and I explained to him, I can do that, coach. DJ, you can't. Trust me. I've seen it happen a million times. Sure enough, first time it happens. Now, mind you, I worked on this in the preseason. We didn't have any preseason games, but in training camp, the whole time I worked on it. All right, we did 5 minutes. And the first time it happened, I don't know if it was game 1 or 2, and somebody did it. It wasn't DJ, it was someone else. The dude went, kicked the ball. We got it still, but it should have been 6. In film, I said, I talked to you about this. I said, we worked on it. I said, that should have been 6. It was a D line. I said, that should have been your touchdown. That should have been yours. So, Cornelius, you can teach them and coach them, but sometimes they just do whatever the hell they want. And so I'm not going to throw all the blame on them. But damn. So what do we do? Well, we can't do anything now. My thing is, if I'm Shane Waldron, I'm coming down hard on Chris Morgan. That shit has to stop. I'm coming hard on Shane Waldron, and I'm doing it in front of the whole offense. Okay? How do you fix it, Sean? DC, what's up, Papa? Thank you for tuning in. So how do you fix it, Sean? O-line techniques, because they might not be accepting CMO's coaching. So first, Derek Carter, we got to call him Chris Morgan. King Book of World says, until this O-line plays better, we can't give him a nickname. So he's got to be Chris Morgan. But for typing purposes, I understand. Much easier to write CMO than Chris Morgan. So I'll read CMO, and I'll assume that you're on board. And CMO is short for Chris Morgan, and I'm going to say Chris Morgan. They better be accepting his coaching. All right, they had him last year. Remember, he's been here for 3 years. His 3rd year now. Okay. And as an offensive coordinator, if your position coach isn't getting through to them, then you get through to them. And this is why it bothers me that the NFL is so soft, right? Feminists got into it and said, oh, the concussions, and we don't want our sons playing football, and don't yell at my son, and don't do this, don't do that, all right? And that bothers me because there's no place in football for feminism. Okay? Football is a microcosm of life. There are things in life that are come that you can't say, oh, it's okay. They're being too hard on you. That's life. Shane Waldron needs to get in that thing and say, listen, if you can't block a stupid ET or TE stunt, we're going to find someone who will. Period. I don't care how much money you make, how much your bonus is. If you can't pick up a God-blessed stunt that high schoolers, grammar schoolers, you're not going to play for me because I'm not getting my franchise quarterback killed because your dumbass doesn't know how to pick up a normal twist. And if I'm hurting your feelings, there's the door. Because you think if your feelings are hurt, see how Caleb Malachi crunched guys hitting him every other play. Ask him how he's feeling. So this is how you need to talk because this is a grown man sport. This is an alpha male sport. This is the alpha male sport of alpha male sports. Where there's no, and it bothers me a little bit because you're coddling them. Okay, get it next time. No, don't get it next time. You better get it next time because my ass is getting killed. Caleb needs to talk to his offensive line like that. See, I respect you and I love you, but goddamn, pick up the stunt. So I can hit DJs, so I can hit Rome, so I can hit these guys. But Caleb's a rookie. Now, if he went up to him and said, hey, let's, and he's trying not to piss off his offensive lineman, but hey, if a guy came to you and said, hey, block, man, I need you. You're not doing your job, and I can't do my job if you're not doing your job. If you do your job, I do my job, we win. But I need your help. You're not doing your job very well because I'm not doing my job very well. They'll probably respect it. They'll probably respect it. But I don't know if Caleb has the cojones as a rookie. This is where the coaching comes in. Mashawn, yes, sirree. Coaching matters. This is where this comes in. And you can't say, hey, let's try this better. We need you. No, look, you got to work. You're getting paid millions of dollars to do this shit. And you can't do this, block a stunt, a twist. Embarrass people, hurt people's feelings. I can't take it. Then you know what? Go see counseling. And while you see counseling, your job is gone. And maybe you have a chance to fight for it because you're getting cut. There's no place for that. The Bears need to put their foot down. You're trying to get into a championship window and you're not progressing. You're not developing your young quarterback by getting him killed. 7 sacks, 11 additional hits. He got hit 18, that's 20 times a game. He only had 50-some plays. So he's getting hit almost half the plays. Not to mention when he runs. This is my issue. And then I don't know what their deal is with, and I like DeAndre Sweat. All right, not DeAndre Swift. That's Sweat. I like DeAndre Swift, but he's not a tackle between the tackles runner. Khalil Herbert is. Why is Khalil Herbert not getting more tick? What's the problem? Do you not like him? Because you didn't draft him? What's the issue? My man got a touchdown when his personal protector tripped. And he still got in with no blocking. Him one-on-one with the safety. He gets in. Should have been a guard leading the way, but the guard tripped over the center. And you don't want to give him more tick? What's the issue here? You got a point there. Derek, good call. Great call. Derek Carter says, if Caleb feels like he can't talk, then he needs to take that C off his jersey. You're damn right. You're damn right. You're damn right. Great comment, DC. Great comment. Look at all the great quarterbacks. You don't think they yelled at their offensive linemen? You're getting me killed. Cutler did it, but Cutler, he was horrible when he went and bumped the dude. He was like, I'm getting destroyed here. Brady does it. Manning did it. Aikman did it. Aikman didn't have to do it too much because of that offensive line. But if a quarterback steps up and says, hey, I need your help, man, you're killing me. You're getting me killed. Hope he says that. Roberto, we need people like Olin Kreutz to get there and coach them up. Sad the Bears owners don't like him. That's what we need. That's exactly what you need. They need old school coaches. These younger coaches, and I don't know Chris Morgan, so I can't speak about him specifically, but I know the culture of the coaching. Coach is a lot of these guys that try to be your friend. You're not their friend. You're their boss. They play for you. They play for you as an offensive lineman, and you report to the offensive coordinator who reports to the head coach. So you have to get the best out of your direct employees. Otherwise, the offensive coordinator, your direct superior, is going to have something to say about it. And his direct superior is going to have something to say about it. So there's a lack of killer instinct that I'm seeing on this offense. A lack of it. Like, I like Rome. I think he's super talented. But God bless it. Go get that goddamn ball. That ball's in the air. Go get it. Were you not the NFL's or NCAA's leading receiver the year before? Were you not? Was that not you? Who mossed people for a living on a weekly basis? Who ran by people? Do it now. They picked you number 9 for a reason. Stop thinking, oh, can I play? Can I play? They would have drafted you number 9 if they didn't think you could play. If they didn't think you could be successful. And I know you got DJ Moore, and I know you got Keenan Allen, but God bless it, you need to step up and say, I can play too, goddammit. I can play too. I got skills. But he's timid. He's a nice guy. That dog's got to come out of you. That dog's got to come out of Rome Odunze. King Book World, you're right. This shit, Brady would go off. Yeah, if we've seen him go off on the sideline. Kevin Scott said, I'm going to put out a missing player report for Tyler Scott and Rashawn Johnson. Rashawn Johnson ain't playing. Why you're not playing him, I don't know. He's only the most physical back you got, but let's not play him in a physical game. This is coaching. This is Shane Waldron. Again, Shane Waldron making me look like an asshole right now because I vouched for this guy. I said this was the most important acquisition off season was Shane Waldron. And now he's making me look like a fool. You got a power running back here. Get him some tick, if for no other reason. He got punched in the face for doing nothing. Get your ass in there now. Get your ass in. You don't think he would have run hard? You don't think he would have broke tackle? You don't think he would have looked for 0-0, try to run his ass over? Come on, man. This is the lack of identity that they have. And this is what we're talking about. What's our identity? I don't know. Offensive lineman, Tevinjenkins, Darnell Wright. Those guys are maulers. But, man, you didn't give them enough chance to maul. You didn't give them enough chances. DC, Derek Carter says, Olin doesn't care about anyone's feelings. Good call, Roberto. Yes. But they don't want to. They'll pay Olin at $16 an hour, maybe even $18. Who knows? But this is we're talking it, and I had high hopes and expectations for these guys, but I'm telling you, they aren't going anywhere with this type of mentality. They're not going anywhere with this type of offensive mindset. They aren't going anywhere. Going for it on 4th down doesn't make you a tough team, doesn't set the tone. Destroying your opponent and getting it every time on 4th down by blowing up your defense is setting the tone. You can go for it all you want, but if you don't get it, people are like, okay, they're going to go and they're not going to get it. But if you go and you bring in a jumbo package in, you bring in an extra offensive lineman, or Blasting game, he was out, he was hurt. But God bless it. We're running the ball. We're running the ball. And guess what? Stop it if you can. Plank, what's up, Papa? Plank, it looks, no. I'm not going to make it to the game. I'll be in Indianapolis. I'm going to be with probably the Smoke Fellas. That they have a bar, but I'm not actually going to make it to the game. Something came up with the credentials, so no, I will not be at the game. I'm a little annoyed about it, but what are you going to do? But Shawn, you're right. Waldron not utilized his players properly. You're right, but you got to get. Excuse me. Maybe if you had more games, more preseason. Oh, you didn't use them in 2 preseason games. Do you remember me telling you? Do you remember me saying, get these guys playing the Hall of Fame games? Remember me saying that? I wanted to play a half. And was like, oh, you're crazy. I'm like, all right, the first quarter. No, you're crazy. Like, fine, give them a series or 2. But you got to know what you got with real bullets are flying. Then you didn't play in the last game? I don't give a damn who makes 50, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53. I need to make sure that my top 25 are set. Cornelius, nothing toughens a team more than running the ball. You're God bless it, goddamn right. And that's the issue. I like this King Booker world. They got to be running the ball. There's got to be 2. There's only 2 things you can do: nothing and like it. That's the mentality that they need to have. But you can't have that when you don't draft premium linemen. You don't draft studs. You don't draft. You heard what Bill Belichick said. Look at the Detroit Lions. Why do you think they're so good? 3 first rounders in that offensive line. There's a reason you get picked in the first round, because you're good. Allegedly. So what they're going to do, I don't know. Because I was going to say the defense can't win them all, but they almost won it on Sunday. If Kyler Gordon makes that clean pick, if he's one step closer where he has to chase the ball, he gets that pick, gets up, runs, scores, Bears win 2019. The defense would have done it again. This defense is insane. Insane. 3 points in the second halves. First, like I said, I'm not saying the sky is falling. I'm not. I'm saying there need to be changes now. And don't let this this Colts game fool you. If we run the ball, okay, DeForest Buckner is out. I think that one of their other defensive players, stars, is out. So don't get me wrong, I'll take the win, but I need to consistently to run the ball. I need people to know, man, they're gonna pound us. Especially on 3rd and short, they're going that big boy package. They're gonna pound us. There's nothing you can do, and you're gonna like it. Roberto, excellent. Get under center, run the ball, play action, use Cole Kmet more, and other things will open up like downfield shots. We have to run the ball, cabrones. Yes, we do. And get Cole involved in the game. When Cole seems to be like the kind of guy who he's not like DJ Moore. We're going to talk about him in a moment. He seems that he needs the ball to get into the game, otherwise he pouts and you lose him. DJ Moore, on the other hand, you can go to him anytime. Now, don't make that a habit. Because look, you do this, you're gonna be a little pissy, which he was. Watch. Let's watch it again. All right. Look at this miss. He had time. That clip courtesy of NBC, Sunday Night Football. He had time. No pressure. Stepped up in the pocket. Developed nicely. He had it, and he lofted it. He was doing that a little too much. He did that to DJ Moore on the interception. He lofted it, underthrew it, interception. Get that ball out there. Michonne says Indy can't stop the run at all. No, they can't. They cannot. I think they've given up the most yards in the first 2 weeks in the history of the NFL. That's how bad they are. And they just lost to Forrest Buckner. There's 3-tech. They're stud 3-tech. So if we don't run the ball on Sunday, what the hell? What the hell, Bobby? But this is and what do you think about DJ? See, DJ, the one thing about DJ is that I see, like his face shows his emotion. So I personally think he was pissed at Caleb. Caleb missed him twice, maybe 3 times, but I know twice for sure. Like, come on, man, I'm busting my ass here. I'm the number 1 receiver. Keenan Allen's out today. Hit me. Hit him on the slant. And I think DJ Moore thought he was going to get targeted a lot more, and he should have. I also think he was frustrated as hell with Caleb. Doesn't mean he hates Caleb. This means he was frustrated. Brother Ramirez says, okay, they can't stop the run. Is Herbert going to get more carries? I hope so. You and me both, Papa. You and me both. But he was frustrated. Like, when you have, and here's the thing, and playmakers should be frustrated, and I hope he vents his frustration to him behind closed doors. He's not going to do it on the field. DJ Moore's not that type of dude. Or he might, but he won't make a spectacle of it. And if he doesn't, he needs to. Like, look, homie, I'm open. I need a better ball. I had this guy pinned in my inside for that comeback route, and you underthrow me. You know? He's probably thinking, I vouched for Justin for so long. Then I pivoted, vouched for this guy, say he's going to be good, and now he's doing this. I wonder what's going through DJ's head. Levette Lisa Shawn, you and Primo, she's talking about Junior, her cousin. Need to join the team, darn it. Levette, believe you me, I tried back in 1994. I tried in 1994. I tried to get a tryout with them, and they wouldn't give me one. Anyway. Derek Carter says the Bears better come to play on Sunday because the Indy is a desperate team right now. Yeah, they are. And that's a great point. That's a great point, DC. They're a desperate team. They need a win. And you lose to this team? You let Anthony Richardson, who still doesn't know where the hell he's at and what he can do, you let him beat you? Which is why I think this defense is going to eat. But let's give Shane Waldron another week or two. Okay, what did I say from week 1? Remember, after week 1, I said I need to see Caleb throw those hitches, those short game. He did a lot of short game. Okay, good. Now, in addition to the short game, I need to see play action. I need to see you run the ball more downhill. Use Rashawn Johnson a little more. I need to see you take a couple of shots if you can protect. I need you to stop screwing up on TE stunts and ET stunts like you've never played football before. That's what I need you to do. Because for us to take those shots, we got to have some protection. And without the Forrest Buckner, that's a huge, huge gaping hole in the middle of their line. We should be able to take some shots deep. Tyler Scott, get your legs ready. Bayless Jones, have fun being inactive. He better be inactive. Roma Dunze, I need you here again. Keenan Allen, get back when you can, veteran. And you have more than enough weapons. There's more than enough weapons for Caleb now. Rome's got to shake that shit off. Like, okay, you got 2 catches now. I need more. I need touchdowns. I need catch and run. I need to see why you were the number 1 receiver in the NCAA last year. That's what I need to see. I need to see the dog in Roma Dunze. He's got to let that come out. He's got to believe in himself. That I don't care if I got DJ Moore and Keenan Allen or anyone else. I'm a bad mother Hubbard too. Throw me the ball. But that's what I don't see. I don't see that dog in him yet. And I'm just waiting. Man, who's going to let the dogs out? Roberto, no, you got it wrong. said how the Bears should have signed him a long term. He was a free agent. Remember, he was a 4th round pick. So they don't control after his 4th year. They don't control him. He was a free agent. He chose to go to Detroit. He left. The contracts are pretty much the same. I think it was just a little more guaranteed money, but he chose to go to Detroit. Now we didn't lose that out by not re-signing him. He chose. And when you're a free agent, it takes 2 to tango. I want to be there. We want you here. Bears wanted him here. He wanted to go somewhere else. By far. Come on, DC. DC's, I don't know, but it looks like Justin Fields is a better deep ball thrower than Caleb Williams. Just saying. He is. We can't say that. Not about, we can, no. But he is. Roberto, I still miss him. I miss him too. But what are we going to see? I'm looking forward to this, and I hope they're back at practice today. So I hope that we can they take heed in what we're saying. Because if I'm seeing it, I mean, I have a pretty good football mind. All right, again, I have 45 seasons of football in me, 30 as a player, 15, 16 as a coach, 17 as a coach. I don't even remember, kind of COVID and whatever. Almost 50 years of football seasons in me. I can see some shit. All right. I see it. Hopefully they should see it, because you're getting paid 6 figures minimum to do this. And hopefully it's so let's give Shane. We got to give Shane. I'll give Shane Waldron 2 more weeks. Okay, because he's learning new personnel. Okay, which again, why you play him in preseason? But I digress. Everything I'm telling you, it has a purpose. I wasn't saying to play in preseason because I want to get you hurt. I'm saying play in preseason because I need to know what I have. Did you remember it was on the Hunt for Red October, Crimson Red or Crimson Tide, where it was Denzel Washington and Gene Hackman. The Hunt for Red, that wasn't the Hunt for Red October. It was Crimson Tide, I want to say. But anyway, they're in a submarine, and Denzel was saying, all right, they're saying, oh, we're at this depth. He goes, all right, we need to go deeper. And they're like, okay. So they're like, cool, good, let's go deeper. So like, okay, we've never gone this far before. Like, okay, good, let's go deeper. And they're like, sir, we're unaware of what can happen down here. And he says, that's exactly it. I need to know if we're forced here in war and we're forced to go to those depths. I need to know what's going to happen. I need to know that we can maintain the pressure at these depths. I'm not going to get the submarine crushed. I'm going to see where we're safe, how deep we can go, and we're safe. That's what the Bears needed to do in preseason, and they didn't. So now it's on the fly. We're going to see. Shane Waldron, you got a couple more weeks before I get really, really pissy about what I'm seeing and the use of personnel. But you got to set an identity, okay? And you have the personnel to be a smash mouth team on 3rd and 4th in short yardage situations. Use it. Use it. Because once you do that, think of all the things that open up. Cole Kmet sneaking out, the fullback sneaking out in the flat, the running back sneaking out in the flat after the fullback picks up the end or the backer. All these things. A drag across after a play fake. All these things that open up if you establish a run in short yardage situations. But that's got to be done. Man, 2 hours is come and gone. I have, phenomenal show. This chat, man, you guys were on fire today. I loved it. Man, so everyone here is from Sports Zone Chicago. I'm your boy, the SuperBack, Shawn Sierra. This will be replayed tonight at 6. All right. Make sure if you've missed anything, you want to go back and check out this phenomenal conversation we had with you guys. Again, do it at 6 o'clock. I'm going to rebroadcast this at 6. We'll see you again on Friday. Unfortunately, I'm not going to the game. I might go down to Indy, but I won't be at the game. So yeah, hopefully next time, Plank, that would have been dope. But yeah, I was a little salty The NFL has new rules now for credentials, for away games and stuff like that. It's crazy. So it's not like it was last year. So that's why my guys are still learning to get used to it. Yeah. So, guys, for everyone here at Sports Zone Chicago, guys, I'm your boy, the Superback, Shawn Sierra. Do me a favor. Make sure your loved ones know you love them. All right. Make sure you tell them. Send them a text. Send them a voice memo, something. All right. The finality of death is harsh. All right. Make sure you do that. All right. Just someone text, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? I tell you, the voice text, hey, what's going on, bro? Just hoping everything's good. Just checking in with you. Give me a buzz when you can. Let's grab some dinner. Let's grab some drinks, whatever. Holler at your boy. Boop. That quick. That quick. All right. Do it. All right. Guys, I will see you on Friday. Looking forward to that. So, guys, have a phenomenal day. It's going to be mid to high 80s again today in the Chicagoland area. Enjoy it. Get out to a rooftop. Hell, get out there just on your back porch, all right, or your patio or yard or whatever, and just chill. All right. I have some stuff to do, but man, a great show. Thank you again. So for everyone here at Sports Zone Chicago, I'm your boy, the Superback, Shawn Sierra. Folks, I will see you. Guess what, babe? Peoples, I am out.